How do? As you can see, we are doing something totally different today, totally out of the normal line. This right here. Let me show you. Right here. This is my Hotrod 1970 long bed Chevrolet C10. You can see it. Let me show you this. Those are underneath that are the original seats. They're gonna go in it because look at this. Man, they got some conversion van, camper van, ugly ass seats in it. But this is it. It's in really good shape. If you look down it, body line straight. Some of the molding and stuff's in bad shape, but it's gonna be a slow work in progress. He actually inherited this truck from his grandpa. It was his uncle's truck out of high school, and he passed away right after high school. And then his granddad held on to it for almost 40 years. And along came Hotrod, and now it's his. Granddad did pass away, unfortunately, earlier this year. But you can see he wants to take the aftermarket stuff off, and he wants to go as original as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Today we're going to pull the carb. It runs right off of this side of the car, somewhere around in here. This thing just dumps gas, and it fills the manifold and the whole basin down there just full of gas. So we chugged it up in the driveway and parked it, and now we're going to pull the carb, and we'll move on to seats and tank and all kinds of good stuff. But first, carburetor. Guy at work says he can rebuild it for us, so we're gonna, which a $100 rebuild's a lot better than a $400 carb, so we're gonna go that way first. So we'll be back in action in just a minute. Okay, well, here we are about 5 minutes later. Carb's off. Everything's laid out. We're going well. You see over here, it's just a big old factory quadra. But like I mentioned, Ray Zapata is #1 at work. He's gonna do a rebuild for us. Yeah, you can see it right there. Quadra, well, it's not in the sun. Quadra jet. We used to call them quadra junks growing up. There it is, quadra jet. So I guess that was factory in 1970. Who knows? But now we got that done, and the boy's getting real mechanically inclined. He pulled the bolts. Now for this big ass ugly velour behemoth. Ugh. Okay, so we had to look at this. We had to pull this out to get the seat out. Look at this. Radio crack. No, that's old. There's Ebbers. Ebby. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Ebby. Kitty, Ebby. Ebby. Wanker. But you can see everything we did in here. Got the seat out. Some of the floor insulation out. It was all pretty nasty. Look at what we found. Underneath the front seat. Midland phone book. 2004. Dang. A receipt from Recycle Midland for aluminum cans. It's not even dated. A Walgreens receipt from 2013. Truck is almost like a time capsule. But yeah, you can see the floor. We need to scrub the floor. I think Hotrod's gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get a carpet kit in. That crap's nasty. And then there's the fuel tank. That'll be an easy drop. So now we're just kind of trying to figure out what direction to go with the rest of the day. Here's the seat that came out, that big ugly behemoth. Look at that. That's some big old, these are 2x, this isn't even a 2x4, this is 2x6, a 2x6, and it feels like there's 3 of them in there. I don't know if they were trying to elevate it or what, but it wasn't even bolted down. We grabbed it and I was trying to mess with it, and all of a sudden the whole thing rocked, and I was like, wait a minute. Got to tugging on it, and I'll be damned, the whole thing lifted up, and so I was like, pick your side up. He picked it up, and man, it came out with the quickness. So you can see the cat, Ebby, still stressing. You gotta relax. Can't stand to see my cat get stressed out. All right, so we're gonna figure out something to do to keep doing on it. This might be a short video with just this so far, because we can't put the seat back in until we get the carpet in. We can't put the carpet in until we get the floor cleaned and the fuel tank in. We need to order the fuel tank. Probably gonna go ahead and order that tomorrow. Get it on its way, that way we can get this rolling. Got the carber out for Mr. Reza Pata at work. So we're making good ground. So he's over there on the other side of the truck texting his friend in Korea, talking or something, I don't know, but either way. So we'll see what comes up next. All right, you can see we went ahead and decided to pull the fuel tank. One less thing to do when the new one comes in, so that'll give us time to clean all this up real well. And it has, I don't know, 6 or 8 gallons in it. Man, that is heavy. You can see it right there through the door. Heavy, but we're replacing the tank. It's full of, it's got about 2 inches of sediment and poo in it. So there we go. So that's done. So we're at a stopping point. I'm gonna send him to breakfast with Grandma. I'm gonna go get started on some other stuff. What a day. What a lovely, lovely day.